Hey everyone, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our channel and go over to our home, doubletoasted.com, for more videos and live streams. And remember, stay toasty. You know, Martin didn't care about that first Purge too much. I said, man, this premise don't make no sense. You know, what about all the rest of the world? We ain't sitting on one house, Ethan Hawke fighting off dudes and shit.
Right. The premise didn't make a lot of sense, and then the movie was just a bottle film on just sitting on one house.
Yeah, I said, I want to know about how the world purges. I want to see the people out there who are crazy. I also want to see those vigilantes who try to protect people from the purge. And I'd be goddamn if they didn't come out with the Purge 2, Martin, and they did exactly that.
Yeah.
They had my man in
The movie
there.
was dope.
Look at your ass. Yeah, man. That movie was hype.
Hype. Wait, what's that?
Movie was dope, my friend. But Martin, the other thing is, I said, I said this man should have been the Punisher, and maybe I didn't get him as the Punisher, but I got the next best thing in there. Frank Grillo as Leo Barnes out there taking revenge on the people that killed his son a long time ago. And also anybody that wants to go out there for evil and purge in the name of America. How dare they? But now Leo, he's moved up in the world. Now he's protecting the next possibly would-be president, a senator who wants to get rid of that dreaded day, Martin. And in this film, that's what we have when it's called election year. You got Senator Charlie Rowan, played by Elizabeth Mitchell. And she says, you know, they fucked up my family a long time ago at that purge. It has got to stop. But of course, this has been a tradition that's been there for decades, Martin. And the founding fathers, the new founding fathers of America, they just ain't gonna let that purge go without a fight. That's not funny, Martin. That's some serious shit, man.
No, I'm just looking at how much they're piling on these metaphors.
Oh, well, Martin, you know what, man? That's the thing about this movie right here. I like this. I like that they've expanded the world of the purge, and we see more things going on. But even though I'm saying that I like that second purge more than I like the first, even this one, I'm gonna tell you, it's some dumb shit. It's all stupid. I mean, but the thing is, you can get away with a lot of things by saying something smart, just every now and then. I mean, because the purge is, look, I'm going to tell you, this is the most ridiculous fucking idea I ever heard of.
Right.
You get one day where every crime is free, no repercussions, you know, you don't go to jail. Legally, you can rape, murder, do whatever you want to do. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, what if I want to blow up half the fucking city, man? True. You know, it's like...
And isn't it like you can opt out? Like, if you say, like, look, I ain't with the purge. You just stay indoors and you're on base. Or is it if you're out on the street, then you're fair game? You're
fair game if you're out on the street. And that's the thing about it, is that they make the world believable. Don't get me wrong, because they put out their ads. And this way they put details out there that really make it seem like, okay, you know what, this is dumb shit. But this is, you know, within the movie, it make it seem plausible. Like the election ads that they have for their right to purge.
This July, have your voice be heard.
I purged.
I purged. Show your support.
I purged because it's my civic duty.
They sound like they're throwing up. I purged.
For the purge.
I purge because staying in is un-American.
American.
Because not owning a gun is un-American. I get it.
Yeah, shit, the purge is Texas every day. You know, it's a... You know, it's a dumb premise because, you know, like I said, what if I want to blow up half the fucking city? You're a terrorist. No, I'm the most patriotic motherfucker in the room,
hey, you
man.
did on the purge.
Yeah.
Just do it before 11:59.
Yeah. You know, but it's little details like that make the movie a believable world. It's you know, they have things in there. Okay, maybe because, you know, if the purge was real property damage, and I mean the world would be dead just by the economy alone, man. The debts would be so high.
Well, plus people getting revenge.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, look, I don't want to participate in this. Matter of fact, I would throw a purge just to see who came out and then just round up all those people and put them in jail because clearly they're psychopaths.
Oh yeah, but not in this world, man. No, purging actually cleanses you. You purge, you kill a motherfucker on one night, 364 days a year after that. Oh man, you know what? I got that shit out that day. I'm cool right now. Nah, man, I'm good.
Yeah, you fired.
But this shit right here, it's they have things in there that, okay, maybe the world's unbelievable, but you see how they pay attention to detail.
Sure.
They got trash pickup for dead bodies that night. They have safety houses for people. People's insurance rates go higher on that night just so they can put your ass out so people can purge you. It's things like that actually make the movie somewhat believable in its context.
Right.
And
that's what I mean. Yeah, I remember that from the second movie.
Yeah, and this expands on that. And plus, the thing that you have now, usually in a movie this silly, when I see people acting their ass off and they just, they taking this shit seriously.
Yeah.
I usually find that laughable myself, man. That actually takes me away from the movie a little bit. But these people right here, like I said, you got Elizabeth Mitchell and Frank Grillo. They sell the movie by being so serious because they're behind this cause of getting rid of the purge, and they are acting their ass off passionately. It's almost like they believe in this holiday and they really want to get rid of it.
Sometimes I like something that has a ridiculous premise, but everybody in it is committed to it.
Oh, so they must have got them. They must have got these motherfuckers high and told them that the purge is a real day, because they really are working hard. I think after the movie was done, they were still out there campaigning to get rid of the purge.
I almost did something on Purge night that would have destroyed a lot of lives. I want this night gone. You take risks, Senator. My job is to eliminate risks and keep you alive. You don't make that easy.
And she don't, man. And that's one of the dumb things about the movie. She knows that all these people want her dead, and she's going to rallies where she's like going out there shaking hands with people. And the funny thing is, like, Frank Grillo always got to come and stop her ass. Like, he's trying to handle a lot of things. Like, catch her ass, get her over here. She out there just in the middle, like she had a rock concert. And that's the thing that actually gets them in trouble in the movie. She like, it's mass murdering on a night, and she's running for president. And she's like, you know what? I just want to be like everybody else and stay home, kick my feet up, and watch Netflix. It's like, and they work for her, so they got to be like, oh, fuck this bitch. What you say? I said, okay, all right, I got you. You good? I'll be there too. Fuck. But the thing that works about this movie, despite how stupid it is, and it is, but it's no different from, like I said, as long as a movie has something a little smart to say,
sure,
then you can get by with a lot of shit. That's my tactic for getting by every week. My goofy ass. I make sure to throw in a little bit of something smart so that, I won't look completely stupid. But
a little bit.
Just a smidgen, Martin.
A pinch.
A pinch of intelligence and all this stupidity that you see right here. But this movie, it's true it's classic B movie. And I'm not talking about B movie in a way that's just funny and campy. I'm talking about classic B movie in the way that B movies often said things more than your real films out there. You had Invasion of the Body Snatchers that reflected the paranoia, the political paranoia at the time with communism.
Sure.
And it's also a touch of B-movie cinema when you get to things like John Carpenter movies, man.
Yeah.
This is not a horror film. This is Escape from New York. It's an action movie. It pretty much is straight up Escape from New York. It's also, in certain parts of it, Assault on Precinct 13. It's a siege, under siege film too. And it has a lot to say about the political climate that's going. There's so many parallels with what's going on. All the people that are so scared of politics right now. They're scared of what this guy will do, of what this woman will do. People actually think that you got Mexicans and Muslims thinking I could be purged at any moment right now.
Sure,
and this shit could be real. I mean, it really does a good job at reflecting the political climate of the time. And some of your best movies that you take advantage of, where you think like, oh, that's a B movie, it's campy, ain't saying nothing. They're usually saying the most. And that movie, you got to give this movie credit for being able to make a statement like that and be timely. Because I can tell you some of this shit, as smart as I'm trying to say this movie is, some of that shit was an accident. Y'all just got lucky with some of it. But for
we'll have the Trump characters say this. Oh wait, he actually said that? All right, leave it in.
Yeah, it's a lot of parallels there, man. Now,
Yeah, you got me hyped. I'm ready to see it.
Okay, well, Martin, Martin, sit down. Sit down.
I have to finish the show because I want to go see it right now.
Martin, sit your ass down because I ain't told you about the bad part yet.
Oh,
there's some bad shit in here. Look, I want to give this movie some credit.
I'm sure it's not that bad.
Oh, Martin, you don't know, Negro. You just don't know. They got this dude, McKelty Williams. Do you know that name?
Michael T. Williams, yeah.
No. McKelty Williams. I didn't say no Michael T. Williams.
No, that's how you say it.
Oh, Michael T. Williams. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pronounced Michael T.
See, people, I told you, stupidity with just a little bit of intelligence in there. See, I worked that on purpose right there. You see my magic? Are you not entertained? But
he was Bubba Gump, right?
He's Bubba Gump.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's in this movie. Damn, don't they look like Billy's brother a little bit?
It did a little bit, yeah.
Look, you're like, thanks for picking me up, man. Billy name dropped me again. He's in the movie. He's in the movie as a shop owner, and he's all about protecting his store that night. And he's good in the film. He brings comedy, which another thing that the movie does is just not straight up tension. It's not straight up violence. There's a lot of funny characters in there, and his shop owner character who wants to protect his store that night because they made his insurance rate rise for that night. I know Rose, and I was about to say this shit because they rose it up his insurance rate because they raised the prices of his insurance. He is adamant about I will stay here and die. But thanks to Frank Grillo and the senator, they help him out.
His name's Joe Dixon.
Joe Dixon, have I offended you?
Yeah, man, just a little bit.
Your feelings are not a concern of mine.
Respect. That's all I need is a little respect.
Please.
That dude right there, in that scene, he was cool, but there are times they just make his ass Uncle Popcorn. They make a slave out his ass. There are moments, he has lines in this movie where it is straight up Uncle Remus shit. There's a scene in there where he's talking about straight up slave shit. He's like, I likes black folks, but I can't let y'all hurt these white folks right here. And just like that too, but I got to protect these are my white folks right here. And I was like, you goddamn house Negro. He said, and sometimes the lines just get straight up weird. Like he has sometimes they sound cool. You don't know what they mean, but he's like, now what the Mississippi fuck you talking about? It's like, I don't know what you just said, but you delivered it okay. But right when you give him credit, he's saying things like, good night, blue cheese. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
Wait, does he really say that?
Yeah, I'm not making that shit up. He says that.
Oh, you're not saying he says something like that. You're saying that's what he says.
Good night, blue cheese, sir. And even the movie just stops. And every character is kind of like, yeah. Yeah, you should have seen Frank Grillo. He's like, what the fuck did you just say? It's not just him. The dialogue in the film, there's a lot of bad dialogue in the movie, man. There's a lot of bad writing as far as the characters go. And it's not just him. I mean, even characters that are not in the movie that long, I mean, they're overacting. There's a dude because one of the things that's cool about the movie is that they're capitalizing on the Purge just like any other holiday, especially this one being a Halloween for death. And there's a guy out there, he says that in the movie, in case you didn't get it. He comes out and says, one girl's passing by like, boo! You want a mask? And she's walking away. Like, get the fuck away. He's like, why not? It's the Purge. It's Halloween for adults. And it's just a dude on the street. People even walking by there, they're like, excuse me. World's worst salesman right there. There's a lot of overacting going on. But sometimes that overacting, man, is not a bad thing. The movie does work in a way where it makes you kind of think about what kind of person you would be in the Purge, because they got some characters that just talk so much shit. It's satisfying to see people die.
Oh, like in Predator.
Yeah. Except here, some people these people are so evil, so crazy, and so vile. You just want to see them get killed, man. And it's so satisfying when they get it bad. And sometimes they ain't even kill anybody yet. They just talk a lot of shit. There's one girl in the movie, that girl right there, she spends about 30 minutes in the movie just taunting some like the shop owner, Michael T. Williams. She talking about, I want my candy bar, motherfucker, and I'm coming back for it. And every time she comes back, where my candy bar, you old cocksucker? And I'm just like, get rid of this girl right here, man. There's motherfuckers that get shot in the face, they get maimed, and you just feel like, oh yeah, that feels good. Purge, Martin, purge.
See, maybe you would be out there.
Yeah, that's what you think. The movie, I'm telling you, makes you think like, man, you know what? Because everybody think, you know what? If I was out there, I wouldn't do that shit. Or if you like me, and you're like, nah, man, I'll be purging for good. You know, I'll be out there. I'll be the Punisher myself.
I would just be killing the assholes.
Yeah,
I'd do the world a favor.
Meanwhile, your ass wouldn't last 5 minutes in a purge. You purge yourself. You know, you fall on your gun.
I know. Drop the gun. Blam.
It's not a horror movie, because in a horror movie, you know, we usually are scared for the people.
Yeah.
Not here.
Not here.
These people can defend themselves, man. Like, I'm talking about the good people. That's what's so satisfying about it. 'Cause you see the good people going out and taking care of the bad people. I mean, you got good people out there with guns. I wish you would try to purge me. You know? Come on. Yeah, do something. And that's the other thing about it, too. This continues to be one of the best Punisher films that you'll see. Frank Grillo goes out there and he does his thing still, man. And it's cool because he's not full of gravitas. What is that word? Gravitas. All that shit.
I feel like you don't even know what you're trying to say right now.
He's got balls, man. But
there's gravitas and there's bravado. And man, somehow you trying to do a portmanteau. Man, you think you Shakespeare? You're trying to smash them together.
No, I'm bringing them together. He got gravitas. But he still remains kind of the quiet hero.
Okay.
You know, he ain't showboating. There's in a lot of the movies, it's not just them running. You know, you get to see the underground movement. You get to see people helping other people. You get to see people go out on purge night and actually take out a truck and try to help people who are hurt.
Well, it sounds good.
No, for the most part, it is a good movie. And you know, the other thing about it is that it's a movie where they get more. You could tell there's not a lot of money that's in this film, but you see a lot of things happening where they continue to go out there and use the costumes. I mean, the cinematography in this movie is pretty excellent. They have so many. The costumes get more elaborate. They're using lighting in more creative ways.
Yeah,
it's if nothing else, it's a really cool looking film. And all these costumes, I love the costumes in this because you know they're scary, they're eerie, and plus when people get it, ain't nothing funnier than seeing somebody in a pig costume get their ass blown away.
Yeah, because that's what you get for wearing that stupid shit.
Out there looking like a fucking football mascot with a chainsaw. You're trying to. It's like everybody got on a scary costume. You coming out here looking like goddamn Piglet and shit, looking like a giant ass furry. You know, come on. You know, it's not a perfect film, and it's not a film that's better than the last movie. It's
not.
Like I said, the lines in this movie are a little worse. The characters are just not that well written. But you know, the movie, it moves fast enough to where you don't really think about the bad things that are in there.
Yeah.
And the hard parts in this, there are a couple of things in here that are scary. That's one of the things I really like.
Shit.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of fucked up things in this movie. When I say it's not a horror film, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of disturbing imagery going on. But the movie works well because it does make you think. Like at a moment, you'll be rooting for somebody to die, and you're thinking to yourself, I'm looking at this with such bloodlust. What kind of person would I be if I'm watching? If there's an actual purge going on? You know, the people are the true horror right here.
Sure.
And you might be a part of it. The other thing that they do in here is that they, I'll put it this way. If you got money and you are 55 or older and you're white, don't go see this movie. Or go see it and it'll be the most terrifying thing you see. Because the movie pretty much, look, I didn't make the movie. I'm just telling you how it is. The movie pretty much says, kill old rich white people, man. You know, it's.
But aren't they evil?
That's the thing about it. All the villains are old geriatric white people, man. You know, all those AARP evil ass white people, man. That's what the movie. I'm not saying that that's what I even think the movie should be, but it's a movie that's telling you about the I guess the anger over
the one percenters,
the one percenters, and all the the broad gap between the rich and the poor, and that's another thing they do. And I'm like, well, white people get most of the money, so we just gonna kill them in the movie. The movie's really being it's not good at hiding what it does.
It's not subtle.
It's not subtle at all. I mean, there's they got dudes in there like they try to cover immigration. They like hey, like the senator's asking one brown dude, she's like, hey, what's your story? Like, and with an accent too. I come from Mexico, so the purge is every day for me.
You have to call him out on that. Like, come on, man. It ain't that goddamn bad. Or you would go back to Mexico.
Yeah, it's pretty much like they making a statement about immigration. It's pretty much it's a dude pretty much saying, "Please don't send me back to Mexico. They will purge me." That's what the dude said. He said the cartels are worse than the purge. So it's they're not hiding shit here.
Well, you might find this interesting. I was hearing from Nigel Duncan, who's excited to see this movie. He was saying how it got pushed back over there because of Brexit.
Over in England?
Yeah, in Great Britain.
Oh hell yeah! Don't you show those motherfuckers that over there? Don't you do that? All those fancy top hat wearing motherfuckers, they will lose their goddamn minds, man. They already going crazy. So yeah. Or better yet, go ahead and show it. Let them purge that fucking country over there. Have them run around them Guy Fawkes mask or whatever.
Guy Fawkes.
That him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but for the most part, besides its faults, it's not a bad movie, man. Like I said, not as good as the first, but it still manages to have fun and kind of still be self-aware of the campiness of what it is. And all doing that while making a parable of some very, very poignant points today. So that's why I'll give this a matinee, man.
Okay.
I'll even give this a strong matinee because it is a fun film. It's a really fun film, and I'll even go as far as to say that I wouldn't mind watching. It makes me like the first one better. If you put all three movies together, it will actually make for one big story. Like they could have a marathon where they show these movies. You'll be crazy as fuck when you walk out. You might kill somebody by the time it's done.
Well, it sounds like the Arkham games, where you started with just Arkham Asylum, and then you moved on to Arkham City, and just keeps expanding.
I don't do that nerd shit, man.
Please.
Comic books, right? I don't do that shit. I purged myself of that nerdiness, man. I don't do that shit no more. Oh, Martin. Oh, man, you know I'm a big old man.
Of course you are.
I wouldn't last on the purge, man. My ass be hiding under my bed with reading the comic book. Martin.
With your toy Wolverine claws. Come at me, Bob.